The rain poured relentlessly over the old convent, its Gothic towers swallowed by shadows that seemed alive. Inside a dimly lit room, Maria, a young woman in her late 20s, struggled to sleep. She wasn't supposed to be here. This was her sister Clara's home, a place abandoned for years after Clara took her vows as a nun and never returned. Tonight, Maria came searching for answers, desperate to understand the nightmares that had been plaguing her ever since Clara disappeared. The corridors groaned with every step as Maria moved through them, clutching a small candle that barely held back the dark. She whispered her sister's name, her voice trembling as it echoed down the hollow halls. Suddenly, she felt it, a chill so sharp it stole her breath. The air grew heavier, and Maria froze when she noticed a figure at the end of the hallway. A nun stood there, head bowed, her hands clasped as if in prayer. Maria's relief was brief. When the figure slowly lifted its face, the pale, distorted features of Valak stared back, eyes burning with hatred. Maria staggered backward, the candlelight flickering violently. She tried to run, but the convent twisted around her, doors slamming shut, windows rattling as whispers filled the air. They weren't just whispers. They were Clara's voice, pleading, crying, begging Maria to leave. Yet Maria couldn't. She had to know what had happened to her sister. She pushed forward, heart pounding, until she reached the chapel. The altar was broken, its crucifix hanging upside down, candles long melted into blackened pools. And there, kneeling in front of the altar, was Clara. Her skin was pale, her habit torn, her eyes hollow. Maria rushed forward, but Clara shook her head violently. "You shouldn't be here," Clara rasped, her voice layered with something unnatural. Before Maria could respond, a shadow surged from behind the altar, wrapping around Clara like chains. Valak's form emerged, towering, her grin widening as the chapel doors slammed shut. Maria screamed, begging for her sister, but Clara's body convulsed, her face twisting into something inhuman. Clara's lips moved, but it wasn't her voice that came out. It was Valak's deep, mocking tone. "Blood is bound to blood. You are mine too." The chapel shook, pews splintering, glass shattering as the demonic presence surged closer. Maria tried to run, but her feet felt like lead. Clara, or what was left of her, reached out, fingers trembling as if fighting the demon within. "Maria, run!" She managed to whisper before her body snapped upright, her eyes glowing yellow, her smile sharp and unnatural. Maria bolted, racing through the collapsing halls as Valak's laughter echoed behind her. The convent seemed endless, corridors looping back on themselves, shadows chasing her every step. Just as she reached the exit, the doors slammed shut, trapping her inside. Maria pounded on the wood, screaming for help, but outside the storm only roared louder. Slowly, she turned back, candle flickering weakly. There, standing just a few feet away, was Clara, silent, motionless, her face hidden under the nun's veil. Maria whispered her name, her voice breaking. Clara lifted her head. Her face was gone, nothing but darkness, a void that swallowed the light. The candle went out, and the screen cut to black. If you enjoyed this terrifying short film, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more horror stories that will haunt your nights.